Now I'm going to show you how to make this haircut work for a Regency hairstyle. And the first step in that is to put up curlers. I'm using a very simple technique that anyone can do at home. Or you don't need any specific curlers. You can instead, I use scrap fabric. I just cut long strips of fabric, about this size, and these are some old ones that I've been using for many years. And then here I also made some new ones that I actually put some overcast stitches on the sewing machine, because as you can see, these easily fray. It's easier if they don't fray, because then it can get tangled in the hair. But if you don't have a sewing machine, it works either way. You can just pull the threads away if you think they're in the way. Those are the curlers, and then I need a comb, and it's really great to have one with this kind of edge on, and a hairbrush, and also really important, toilet paper. The toilet paper I use for the ends. It makes the curls a lot more beautiful if you wrap the ends in some toilet paper before you roll them up. And I think that's a key to get really nice curls, which many people don't know about and forget. So what I do is I simply take a piece of toilet paper and I divide it into, depending on how much layers you have on your toilet paper, this, just divide it like that, so it gets a bit thinner, and then just cut it in the middle. Like that. So you have two pieces. I prepared a small pile, so I have a lot, because I'll need them. I need one for each curl. And then also I have some water, because it's easier to, you need it to put some water on the lengths of the hair, so when it dries, the curls get created. So I'm going to need the curls tomorrow for my Regency hairstyle, so I do this the evening before, and then I sleep on it. And since it's only fabric you use for curlers, it's quite comfortable to sleep on, actually. At least I think so. So the first part you need to think about when you put up the curlers is what kind of hairstyle you're going to make. And you want to put the curlers not just randomly, haphazardly over your head. You want to actually build the hairstyle with the curls, so you get the curls exactly where you want them when you're going to make the hairstyle. So what I want is to create this super curly BBC TV series Pride and Prejudice style, and to have a lot of curls around my face like this, and then put all the rest of the hair up on top of the head and have a curly bun here. So in order to do that, I want to make small curls in front, and then I had two different sizes of the fabric, one a bit thinner and one a bit bigger. So the thin ones are for the small curls that I'm going to do with the front hair, and the bigger ones are for the back hair. So I think this is about the amount of hair I want to have in the front, and this is what I want in the back. So the one in the back I'll just put up with a hairband to get it out of the way. My hair doesn't really want to be parted this way, so I need to put some water on it. Now I'm going to use the comb with this part to get the first strand of hair that I'm going to put in the first curler. So this is the curler. And what you want to do is, when you cut it this way, or when I cut it this way, it's the different lengths. You want to have the similar lengths to the hair you put in one curler. It's going to be a lot easier. You will see why. So therefore, I'm going to put the first curler for this part of the hair, which is, as you can see, almost the same length, which makes it a lot easier. Let's see if I can also maybe put in this one, see what lengths it has. See here, this is too long, so I can't put it in the first curler. I'll try to take that away, like that. See? There we go. Now we have hair that is almost the same length. And now we're going to put some water on it, and don't water it too much. If you wash the hair before and it's all wet, you need to dry it a little bit before you do this. Because if it's too wet, it won't dry over the night. And then when you take out the curls will just disappear. You will get the feeling of how wet you need to have it. You'll have to try this for yourself. And actually, that's something I recommend. That don't do this the first time before you're going to have the hairstyle on a ball or some kind of event, because it's a bit difficult. It's a bit tricky. You need to practice. At least practice once before you do it for real, so you get the hang of it. I've been doing this for many years, and it took a few times before I could actually do it good. Okay, and now I'm going to use the first toilet paper. I'm just going to wrap it like this around the hair. And you want it to have it on all the way down. Like this. Oh, now it broke. Be careful. Doesn't matter. And then you put the fabric, the curler, at the end. And you start to roll it. Just wrap the toilet paper around and just roll it up like that. And for this ones, I want to roll them all the way up to the head, because I want the curls to start here. And then when you rolled it all the way, you're going to tie it. Oh, let's see here. It's a bit tricky, like I said, but it's not impossible. And then just tie it up like this. There you go. Voila, the first one's up. And then you'll just continue all the way down on the one side and then the other side. So about the kind of fabric I'm using, this is a cotton canvas, so it's pretty thick. You can actually use any kind of fabric as long as it's not stretch. This stretch will make it difficult, I think. So you can use thinner, just any kind of fabric actually. But I think it's a little bit easier with this kind of a bit thicker, because it makes it easier to roll them up steady. So I don't know if you can see this, but there's a few loose hair strands here that I didn't catch while rolling. And you want all of them, otherwise it's going to look weird with the straight few hairs just in the front. So then you can simply just put them on top and roll them afterwards into the bun. And then if that still didn't work, you can take your comb and just put them in like this. So now I got them all. No, I thought I got them all, but there's just one little one left there. Let's see if I can put that in as well. It's a bit tricky. I think I got it. No, almost. Sometimes you have to work it a little bit like that, but try to get them all in. Otherwise, especially if you have rather straight hair as I do, you will have just like few strands that is completely straight in front of the face, which looks kind of weird. So that's the last one. So now I have the curlers all around surrounding my face, and then what you do with the back hair. First of all, I'm just gonna comb it through, brush it through. This hair I'm going to, when doing the hairstyle, put up quite high up on the hair and on the head, and then it's going to be curls. I'm going to put like this. So basically that means that the first part of the hair, from here all the way up here, it's quite a long way of the hair that actually doesn't need to be curly. It's actually easier if it's not curly, because then it's easier to put the hair up on top of your head. And so by what I do here is that I'll put the curls just up here, around about here. I can actually just divide the hair in two, like this, and then I'll put the curls just in front here, which is easier. So that's the first thing I do. And then I usually put the other side in a hairband, so to get it out of the way. And here I use the same technique as in the front. The hair that is in the same length is easier to roll together. And when I do it in the back here, I have more hair in one curler, because in the front I want really small, tight curls, but in the back I want them a bit bigger, because they're going to be up on top here. And now I'm using the larger pieces of fabric for these bigger curls. So this hair is going to go up here, so maybe I actually want them a little bit further up. Then I just untie the knot and just roll them up a little bit further. See, now that happened again, but I didn't get all of the strands inside the curler. And here as well, it's because it's quite short. So then I'm just gonna roll it up a little bit further, and then I'm going to use my comb, the pin on my comb, and just roll it in like that. Tuck it in there, if you can. It's a bit tricky. And there we go. Okay, there we go. It's finished. It took me about an hour to do this, and if it's for the first time you do it, it might take a bit longer. So plan for that. And if you move around a lot while sleeping, I would recommend maybe putting on something over, maybe just some fabric. You can just tie a shawl or some fabric around your head. I sleep quite still, so I generally don't need it, but that depends on your sleeping habits. So now it's just gonna sit like this until tomorrow. And I haven't used any kind of hairspray or hair gel or anything in it. Generally it's not needed. The curls will stay up anyway. I would say that almost whatever kind of hair you have, it will stay up if you do it like this. If I use like a curling iron, my curls stay for like maybe half an hour, and then it's just straight again. But if I do it like this, it stays until I wash it the next time. It's curly for 4 or 5 days, and so that's really convenient. But I'll see you tomorrow when I will show you how to do the Regency hairstyle and take out all the curlers and what it looks like then. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.